Okay guys, just have a look what GearBest have sent us to play with this week. Look, it's the HX Outdoors D-161 Soper tactical knife. Check that out. How nice is this, guys? Yeah. Tell you what, let's see if we can get a closer look at this massive, great big knife. And here we are at the business end. Quite a sharpish point here. We've got a swedge, top of the blade here. Quite a considerable belly. We've got some holes drilled in the blade here, whether that's to lighten it or just for style, I'm not sure. And what they've done here is you've got Soper 5 tactical knife lasered in, along with this gun here. I don't know how many of you are familiar with this gun, but it just happens to be a Kriss Vector. Very smart firearm. I'll talk to you more about that later on. And then here we have the HX Outdoors logo and name, and of course 440C. Let's flip the knife over. See what's on the other side very carefully. Well, you've got, get it the right way up, HX Outdoors Chinese logo here, and the model number D-161, and you've got a kind of a sharpening choil happening just here as well. Look, moving along to the scales here. I haven't managed to find out what they're made from. Maybe some sort of glass reinforced plastic, maybe. Not sure really, I can't find any information at all, but they are nicely designed, as you can see. What we held on with, Torx screws. It comes with this, what they call a K-sheath, but we're probably more familiar with the Kydex name when it comes to this sort of sheath. And we've got this modern attachment here. Don't know how strong that would be. It feels quite, as you can see, it's a little bit flimsy. It might be strong enough. I don't really know. If you get hold of it wrong, it doesn't want to open properly. I know that much. But yeah, not too bad. Right then, I've been up and down this thing with my tape measure. According to my measure, we're 241 millimeters long. It has a 112 millimeter blade, which is 3.7 mil thick, and 100 mil cutting edge here. And the hilt just here comes in at 54.7 mil. How heavy is it, you're all asking? 243 grams, or 8 5/8 of an ounce. No lightweight then. This is the box you'll get it in, quite a large box. And my knife had tried to escape out of the box on the way from China. Okay, so how well is it retained in this Kydex sheath here? Well, you can pull it out easy enough. Let's give it a bit of a shake about. Yeah, it did try to come out there, look, it does come out a little bit if you shake it. There we go, it's fell out. So, hanging it upside down and shaking it about, it is quite easy to fall out of this Kydex sheath, but I suppose you could always just get a heat gun on there, warm it through and, you know, tighten her up a bit possibly. What's it like fitted to a belt? So this is my late father's service belt. As you can see, it's brass fittings. Let's have a look, see how easy it is to fit this thing onto it. So it just goes on thusly and hopefully will snap into place, which it has done. Seems to be well enough attached to it. Yeah, knife comes out and goes back in quite easily. So you need a fairly thickish belt, look. You can see this one fits in the clamp, quite nicely. Let's actually get hold of the knife, shall we, guys? Here it is. Very comfortable, I've got to say. Nice, comfortable. As you can see, it's got a large, very large handle on there. Look, even my big hands, it sticks out the back of. What about reverse? Yes, that's comfortable too. Quite like that. It's nicely balanced. Feels nicely balanced. Right about there, look. I quite like that actually. So, do you think we ought to get Bob, the Bitzer bag, in? Well, that's good. He agreed to join us, so we'll start with chopping some paper up so we can knock a corner off or something. Yeah, that is a piece of cake for it. Oops, all it was, till I got involved. There we are. Look at that. I think I've actually taken some hairs off my legs with it as well, it's that sharp. What about this battered bit of cardboard then? Yeah. That's quite good. What the how the coating's gonna stand up to all this work. I'll get rid of that. Let's go straight in with Link's seatbelt here. Thank you for sending it in, Link. Get a bit of I'm gonna have to have quite a bit of a loop for this thing. So look, there we go, because it's quite a largish blade, this one. Yeah, one slice then. The heavy duty package strapping should present no problems at all then. So look. And we'll just take a chunk off of there as well while we're at it. Yep. Is it worth getting the cheapy rope out? Yeah, I think we will. Got some offcuts here. I'm sure they'll serve us well, hopefully, if they're long enough. Right. Don't need much of a blade to get in there really. There we go. Just a tip in there, I think will do it. Yeah, no bother at all, look. Sweet. And we've got this heavy duty tie wrap here. Oh. Yeah. Knocking the corner off of that. Right in. How easy is it going to be to cut through it with this baby? Let's have a look. Let's get into the little thumb bit here. Oh. Blimey. I suppose it's the size of the blade, I suppose. It's taking me some... there we go. It's still sharp though. Oops, it just fell on the floor. Right in. Chopping block time. I wonder if we could try a little bit of this heavy duty zip tie, see what we can do. Yeah, got through that. Let's see how it look. No problem with the rope then, the cheapy rope. What else we got here? Well, let's get some of this pipe in, shall we? See how it pings the pipe around. Yeah, no effort required there at all. And it's sailing all around the room, as you can hear, and it hasn't flattened it either by the looks of it. Let's try a quick bit of black pipe while we're at it. Yep. Yeah, you can hear that going around the room, can't you guys? Oh, yeah, it's quite a heavy old thing this is, I'll keep dropping it. So it's a nice, sharp and strong blade. And as I say, you said to you earlier on, we have a Kriss Vector lasered into it here. It's a very interesting modern machine gun, submachine gun. Basically on a standard machine gun you'll find the bolt travels in this direction, so you get lots of this going on with a heavy bolt backwards and forwards. Well, in the Kriss Vector what they've done is that, hence the Vector, they've turned the bolt so that it goes this away, up and down. That's why you've got this great chunk of body just in here, look. That's where the bolt goes up and down. The main bolt goes up and down, and the bolt is the head of the bolt goes this way, but it is vectored down. Once it unlocks from the barrel, it does actually vector down with the rest of the bolt because it's hinged, and it goes up and down this way. So if you look at them fired in slow motion, you'll see the gun does actually do this. And what I'll do is I'll put you some links to Kriss Vector, the website, their own website, so you can go along and take a look at the guns. And I'll put you some links to a few reviews of this gun too. I really like it. I think it's a really modern, smart looking firearm. You know, if I wasn't living here in the United Nanny State Kingdom, I would love to have one of these things myself. So as you can see, this is quite a largish knife. Very comfortable to hold. I quite like it. As you can see, it's a full tang. The blade carries on through here, through the handle. Full tang knife, so it should be very strong indeed. I guess you could use it in a tactical sense. Oh, what about a size comparison? Hang on a second. Here it is, alongside another favourite of mine, the HX Outdoors D-123. I have actually got a review of this on my channel. It's another very interesting looking knife. I think it's more style over substance, to be honest with you, but it's quite a nice knife. I don't think it's quite as comfortable to hold as the Soper, the 161. It's much more comfortable to hold. But yeah, pop along, take a look at my review of this knife, see what you think. I quite like it. It's D123, as I say. Not quite as ergonomic as this particular one here. I like them both. So don't forget the blade and the tang of this little fellow are made from 440C stainless. It says so just there. You got this nice black coating which seems to have held up so far quite well to my cutting tests. There might be a few marks in it. Even before I did the review, my son came round today. He had a box with him and he grabbed this knife straight away and proceeded to open the box with it. It didn't even ask or anything like that there. So basically that was its first test. My son got out of it. But yes, I do actually quite like this knife. It's very comfortable to hold. The design, I'm sure you'll agree guys, the design and the style is very nice indeed. I can see it giving you quite a few years of usage, to be honest with you. I think you might have to get a heat gun going on the Kydex sheath here. Just pinch it up a little bit. It's quite a stiff material. This is, maybe you might want to pinch it up a little bit to give it a little bit more better attention. As I say, especially if you hang it upside down, it's going to fall out pretty sharpish. And I'm not sure about this. If you can get yourself a better quality, well look, if you can get yourself a better quality one of those to go on it, it'd be alright. I mean, it held on alright to my late father's service belt. But other than that, I quite like this thing. Solid as a rock it is, really, really solid. I would imagine it'd be alright chopping chunks of wood up as well. Right, so I've got a bit of previously used wood here. Don't think it's all that hard. Let's have a look. Yeah, that's what I thought. It's going to cut through wood like nobody's business. We could use it for, as you see, creating feather sticks quite well, I would have thought. There's a knot there. God, blimey, yeah, it's a hard bit of wood, that knot. There we go. Right, it's chopping its way through that, so... But yes, as you can see, you can use it for feather sticks. Oh, cool. Okay guys, so we better thank GearBest for sending this in for us to look at. Thank you very much GearBest. Do appreciate all the help you give the channel. Nice knife, I like it. I wanted this earlier on this year and never got around to getting one in. And it's here finally. And I like it quite a lot. You'll have to let me know what you think of it guys. It's a really solid knife. No wonder they call it the Soper 5 tactical knife. I'm not surprised. Very nice indeed. Don't forget to check out GearBest via my link below. I've got a special affiliate link to GearBest. You can go down there, click on it and check them out for yourselves. If you buy anything via that link, you are supporting my channel in a big way, because I get a small commission from any and all sales via that link. I will also put you an affiliate link down below to this rather nice looking knife here. So if you want to purchase one, please consider doing so via my link. Again, I will get a small amount of commission that is ploughed straight back into my channel. Alright then guys, you can subscribe to my channel. Thank you very much. That helps the channel out. The more subscribers I get, the more chance I get of other companies sending us interesting kit to look at. You can click like if you're enjoying it. You can also share it with your friends. Who knows, they might be thinking about buying one of these little babies as well. Nice, I like it. You can also follow me on my Instagram feed, and if you're already doing so, you will have already seen this little fellow up there when it came through the door. And there's also my Patreon page. That will help to support the channel too. Thank you guys. Right then, don't forget, carry knives responsibly. Be careful with them, because you know it's very easy to chop yourself with them. I've noticed this because I've done it several times myself over the years, messing around with knives. I remember my father always telling me not to mess with knives, because you know one of these days I'd end up cutting myself, and I think I've done it several times since then. Alright then guys, thanks for watching. I do hope you'll pop over again in the very near future, and I'll see you again soon. Bye! Just have a look what GearBest have sent us to play with this week, look. It's the Soper. Ugh. Belong to these the scales here. Not sure what them.
Rough.